Yeet! WWE has some pretty interesting plans, some big plans, if you will, for main event Jey Uso. And I think longtime fans of Jey Uso are going to be very, very interesting because they are planning a pretty noticeable matchup. It's going to be a matchup that is going to be controversial, but I think it's going to pay off in the end. We also have a situation in which Jey Uso is clearly leading Monday Night Raw as its world champion. But I think there's also one thing that WWE fans and Jey Uso fans are also missing out on. All that and more in today's video. Now, Jey Uso has been champion for over a month. He's been our world champion for over a month. And it's been an interesting title reign for him, right? It was a moment in time in which a lot of Jey Uso fans had wanted to see. It was a moment in time in which we got to see, and that is something. Because coming out of the split with the Bloodline, he was given a significant singles run that began in late 2023 into 2024, and he's maintained that throughout 2025. Overwhelmingly, there's been positivity since breaking out from the Bloodline. His catchphrase, YEET, and his entrance, well, those are extremely popular with the WWE fan base. They get involved, they feel like they're part of it. It's viewed as a organic, yet relatable type to get to a babyface who has earned that to earn his main event status, his main event spot, and also having some pretty compelling storylines and consistent performances. Fans, well, they generally rally behind him and in his championship pursuit. Now, Jey Uso is slated to defend his championship, not at Backlash, as we know. Now, we are planning to see Jey Uso defend his championship at the next big event. Now, May, June, July, even into August, WWE has several big events coming up, right? We have Saturday night's main event. We have Night of Champions. We have, I believe, another Saturday night's main event. And we also have Money in the Bank. And then in August, we have SummerSlam. So a lot of big time events. And I expect Jey Uso to stay our world champion through the summer, right into SummerSlam, and I think he'll lose it around SummerSlam. Now, who he'll lose that title to, I don't know, but I think that's where we're going. Now, this is where things pick up, because Dave Meltzer in the Wrestling Observer newsletter, well, he reported today that Jey Uso is slated to defend the World Heavyweight Championship later this month. May 24th to be exact, at the upcoming Saturday night's main event TV special in Tampa. Now, as of recording of this video, there are a little over 9,200 tickets out. It's set up for another 500, and we're likely going to get a sellout. Now, we do know that John Cena is going to be on this card. He's advertised for, leading to speculation that he'll be defending the championship. Now, WWE, they're also planning for Jey Uso to defend his championship against. Now, I need you guys to note this. We know that Logan Paul versus Jey Uso is the match. A lot of you will say, well, no, duh. That's what they've been planning for. That's where we've gotten to this moment. And I would agree with you. A lot of people were surprised that, hey, Jey Uso is not defending his World Heavyweight title against Logan Paul at Backlash. What are we doing? Well, this is where things really tie in. Because while, yes, a Jey Uso versus Logan Paul match, that's pretty much well documented, we do know now that it's planned for Saturday night's main event, and here's something in which I don't think people are talking enough about. Who headlined the last Saturday night's main event? Jey Uso versus Gunther for the World Heavyweight Championship, right? So, or at least they were on the card, I should say. And I think we're building towards a situation where John Cena does not defend that world title at Saturday night's main event. Now, I think we are building towards a situation in which Jey Uso defends the World Heavyweight Championship, the big gold belt, against Logan Paul in the main event of Saturday night's main event. John Cena can be there. He can make an appearance, and I'm sure he'll do something newsworthy. But I think we're going to be getting a John Cena appearance and not necessarily a match because they're being very selective when Cena works. I mean, if you think about it, since the start of this year, he's worked 3 matches off the top of my head: Royal Rumble, Elimination Chamber, and WrestleMania. And now he's about to work Backlash. That'll be 4th. So you have a situation in which I think WWE, probably on Monday Night Raw coming out of Backlash, because you do have such a quick turnaround, you got to start getting matches out for Saturday night's main event. It's a big deal. They draw pretty decent numbers on NBC, and they treat these things like PLEs. I think we're going to get Jey Uso versus Logan Paul in the main event, and I think that is a very good thing. I think it's a very good thing because it does a few different things. Number one, it gets Jey Uso in the ring, okay, defending his championship, which is always a good thing. He just had a banger of a match with Seth Rollins the other night. Number two, it gives him someone with somewhat of a name, right? A credible name somewhat in Logan Paul, right? Outside of the WWE bubble, the wrestling bubble, Logan Paul's a big name. Not a lot of people take him seriously in the wrestling business in terms of being a credible title contender, but he always puts on good matches, and his promos have a lot of heat to them. But it gives Jey Uso the opportunity to shine in the main event. Now, if you're a Jey Uso fan, like myself, well, that's all you can ask for. You want Jey Uso in that spot. You need Jey Uso in that spot. Because you need, I was very critical of Jey Uso's booking coming out of WrestleMania. I thought the Monday Night Raw after WrestleMania was a preposterous segment. I did not like it. And really, the Seth Rollins, Paul Heyman, Braun Breaker alliance, feuding with CM Punk, who had not been on TV until his recent return, and Roman Reigns, who is off television, that was the top program on Monday Night Raw. Now, is it out of the question to think that they should not be the top billing? Well, of course not. They should be the top billing. But Jey Uso, as a result, even though he's the World Heavyweight Champion, has come across as an absolute afterthought. I don't like that. And I think WWE, to their credit, realizes it. They get it. They see it. They hear it. They understand it. And they're trying to do something about it. So kudos to them for actually waking up, realizing, you know what, we might not have done this correctly. We might not have done this in the best way possible. And at that time, all you can think about is, okay, let's move on. Now, with Logan Paul, he's had an ascending career in WWE due to his mainstream celebrity status, natural athleticism, and surprisingly strong in-ring performances. He often holds or at least contends for mid-card titles.
Hey,
like his U.S. title run, that was a joke.
One quick thing.
He's known for being in major attraction type
on this video.
events.
Did you like it?
Matches.
Did you not like it?
He's known for having high-profile WrestleMania
I'd love to
matches.
hear your voice down below.
Bringing
Thanks
in
for watching,
significant
y'all.